Like your biggest influence right now is Andrew Wommack?
Not right now. He was at one time. Really, who I listen to, besides my local mentors that I go and meet with, other pastors in my area,
right.
As far as people whose podcasts I mostly listen to, I really like Dwayne Sheriff out of Oklahoma, Durant, Oklahoma. He used to actually teach, I don't know if he still does, he used to teach at Charis Bible College, which is Andrew Wommack's School of Ministry. So we have a lot of people from Andrew Wommack's school that come out to our church. I guess you could say we're kind of like a sister church, so we have a lot of their people come out to ours.
Nice.
We haven't had Andrew come out yet, though. There's not enough space in our church.
So, not that it matters, but how many people are you running on a Sunday morning?
Well, we've gotten up to probably about 70. It's doubled since I've been there.
Right. How many were going to the church when you first came for your first Sunday visit?
My first Sunday visit, probably about 35 to 40 people. So it's growing. We're having a membership class right now. We're having 11 people join the church here next month.
Awesome. I'm going to get with my new pastor and sit through a membership class here pretty soon.
That's good, man.
I'm excited.
Member of the church.
Yeah, I was only the member of one other church, and that was my uncle's UPCI church in Tipton. The Anamosa church I grew up in, like my whole life, for 15 years, didn't have membership.
Oh, really? Was it a small church?
No, it's the biggest UPCI church in the Midwest.
Oh, well.
I think. It was at least the biggest in Iowa, and that's 300 people. It's probably close to 500 now. But,
wow.
Yeah. Well, I've been gone from it for years, but from what I hear, because I still keep in touch with all those guys. I mean, they're my best friends growing up and everything, so they're on my Facebook, they watch my videos and face palm and all that, and that's fine. And they never say a word, but that year they're probably close to 500 now. I know they're running, because I drive by the church every day on the way to work, I know they have 4 church vans now to pick up kids, so it used to be 2.
Wow.
So, you know.
Well, we're just getting a youth ministry and a children's ministry started at our church. We're basically starting over from scratch at our church, man. So I'm really laying down a lot of foundation. It's not like I've had to come and uproot a lot of things.
Right.
The church was basically in a bad place for years. Like no leadership. They had an interim pastor, and he was just ready to retire. He's an old gentleman. He's an awesome man of God, but it wasn't what he was wanting to do in that point. He was like he pastored for 30-something years, and he was retired, and he was just filling in. And so he really was more of an aquarium keeper than a fisher.
Yeah.
So
he didn't add any new fish.
No, except for the ones that came for him because they knew him, but they left with him too. So a lot of people left when I got there. So the ones that stuck around were the ones that were there because that's where God wanted them, or the ones that were too lazy or too set in their ways to change churches. So
now you said though after you did take over, you had some other people kind of get up and leave, right?
Yeah.
Just some people that didn't
we
like
had several people when I started. They left because the church was. I know you think I'm Word of Faith,
right?
No, the church was Word of Faith. They're not anymore.
Oh, okay.
Not like they were. I really can't. You can't classify what we are.
Right.
We have elements of Word of Faith. We have elements of Baptist. We have elements of Pentecostal. But we're honestly saying. Really, what I'm saying honestly in our church is we don't have everything figured out.
Okay.
We don't have an official stance on when the rapture happens in the church. Although I have a personal stance. We don't have an official stance on. We do have an official stance on eternal security, and that's been a struggle for a lot of people in our church because Word of Faith, they don't believe in eternal security.
Right.
I believe kind of in a third option. I don't believe in eternal security, that no matter what, you can't ever leave.
Right.
But also, I don't believe that you have to get. It's not like the Pentecostals where you have to get saved every week. I believe that.
But Paul died daily, Wayne.
Yeah, I've read that. I've read that.
I heard that every week at my church.